Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gamecocks offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown Gamecocks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Got it in the middle, it's Sampson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about physically.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Bulldogs have their offense in high gear.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Voorhees. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking for a crease, it's Voorhees. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sampson. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, it's Voorhees. Shakes off the defender. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The noise level is relentless here on second down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The extra point here would tie the game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 20. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Johnson looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Turning it on! Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. This one's complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking down the middle. It's complete. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The game Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Gets open down the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this offense now, it's decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Using his legs, it's Voorhees. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The early scripts have work trying to add to... There he goes! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. Fights off the defender. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Gamecocks will have it first and 10. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wide open spaces. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll leave it with him. Look out, he's got room. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the...
Touchdown, Mississippi State! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He slings it deep to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Might be looking to run. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Knocked off his feet.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Gamecocks are on the move. Gonna look downfield again. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch. It's Harvard. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels...
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Nestles it in at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Oh, they're after him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Pulls and fires complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Mississippi State right back to the line.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Coleman Hope. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. Drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Extending the play. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Good timing on the quick out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Bust through behind his pad. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Johnson wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Going up top again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back. play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the fourth down.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reese. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Got him downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. To the air, it's Croman Hope. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Harris. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year, when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened.
Open space in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just throwing an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
That's reeled in. It's Voorhees. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's got it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Slings it downfield. He's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Out of the gun to give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Glover. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Johnson looking to throw. Puts it out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now on the option. Now the toss. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And the Gamecocks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Turning it on. They just gashed the defense defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
Unleashes it on the run. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, but now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a threat quarterback, and right now this defense has no answer for him.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The run to the left. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game. How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. It's one thing not to believe in punting, but to go for it that deep in your own end and give away a 1st and goal, that's just reckless. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. They'll have another chance on 3rd and goal from the 1. Touch pass on the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball. Now sets up 4th down.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock. Quick strike through the air for the score. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Reese. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Glover. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Mississippi State going up tempo. To the air on second down. He's open on the right. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Croman Hope. This time he's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. A strike downfield. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
He's going to fire deep. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack,